What a play from Jake All. And that is destroyed. Tie game. Great play from Peter McNeil. And that's a shot! Zach Hall, what a play! Oh, and moonshot. Oh, he robbed it! What a catch! What a catch! Coming home. And he hits it. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. He's advancing home. I don't know if I like it. Oh! He got him. Oh my God! In play, that's a fair ball to Jake. What a play from Jake Oliver. And that is destroyed. Tie game. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes a great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice heads out. Trey Cluxton right. Went over to first and still gets Alex Larson.
Cross, get out, ball later. Trouble at the wall. Aaron Schofield makes the play. Whipped out to center field and cleared slam. Center field and Aaron Schofield.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to AWA Field. This is why we play wiffle ball. It's all comes down to this. The 2025 World Series are going to be wrapped up tonight, and we're going to crown a champion here tonight. The Eastern Enforcers are ahead 3-0 in the World Series against the Metropolitan Mojo. What are we going to see tonight? Are we going to see the Enforcers finally clinch their first ever World Series win? Or are the Mojo going to make some noise and come back and try to win 4 in a row and take their first ever World Series?
Yeah, this is definitely interesting. Obviously, like you were saying, the Enforcers lost in 2022. They lost in 2024, and right now they're trying to sweep the Mojo, be the lowest seed ever to win a World Series title. Jake Oliver's still looking for that first trophy. And then the Mojo, like you said, if they can somehow figure this out, it'd be the greatest comeback in World Series history.
Unbelievable. But we got a lot at stake here. A lot at stake. It's going to be a big night. We are absolutely going to be crowning a champion here tonight. And you will see your 2025 World Series champion. I'm Mark Campanero, joined alongside Jack Blayhouse. We'll be taking you the rest of the way. Actually, I'm lying. Alex Harden's here. He's going to be with me tonight, and we'll be taking you the rest of the way. But, again, Game 4 of the World Series is going to be started here shortly. Enforcers lead it 3-0. But before we get started, let's get right into the starting lineups.
Dominic DeMero, University of Hawaii. Go Bows.
Austin Whitehouse, Edmonds Woodway High School.
Alex Hatch, Woodway Elementary.
Houston Schmutz, Archbishop Murphy High School.
That is your Metropolitan Mojo lineup. And now let's go right into the Eastern Enforcers.
Jake Oliver, Seattle Area 5 Trades.
Joshua Gradwell, Edmonds Woodway High School.
Tyler Clout, Hilltop Elementary. Isaac Van Horn, Seattle University.
And that is your Enforcers starting lineup. Again, we got Game 4 coming right at you between the Enforcers and the Mojo. And I'm telling you, I'm excited to see what happens here. This Enforcer squad find themselves in an unbelievable 3-0 lead in the World Series. I mean, this is the 7th seed in the World Series, and they're up 3-0. They lost in 2022 to the Southern Stingers. They lost last year to the Atlantic Aces, and they have found themselves back in the World Series again, and they are truly in the driver's seat. Will they be able to take this home, Alex?
You know, I think they will. Whether it's here in game number 4 or game number 5, I think they're going to come out victorious. I mean, they really fired on all cylinders in the first 3 games. And, yeah, I just don't think they're going to let this opportunity slip away. They look really locked in.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, you obviously got Jake Oliver on the mound starting, and you don't have Josh out there in this game. But, I mean, Jake, we've seen him do it for so many years. He's just such a reliable pitcher, and he's going to try to shut this thing down for the Enforcers and secure that World Series win that this squad has been just looking for years now. And they finally find themselves in a really great spot to try to take it here tonight. And on the other side of the ball with the Mojo, you know, the Mojo down 3 games, and it might even get a little bit worse for them, as it sounds like Houston Schmutz is not going to be able to make it here tonight. Schmutz had the grand slam back in game 1, and he's been really great offensively for the Mojo so far in the playoffs. And so it is going to be a big loss not having him in the lineup tonight for the squad. But you know what? This Mojo team is just going to have to do what they can to try to fight the way back. It's going to be a steep hill to climb down 4 games, but anything's possible in the Wiffle Ball League.
Yeah, crazy things have happened here. They're just going to need to try and capture some momentum early and get some runners and obviously not make many mistakes. There's not much room for error when you're down 3 games to none in a best-of-4 series.
Yeah, and I mean, in every game, you're just fighting for your season. You're just fighting for, you know, that every run that you can get, you're fighting for it because you can't lose one, otherwise you are done. All right, we got game 4 about to get underway. Jake Oliver on the mound, and Austin Whitehouse leads it off for the Mojo. First pitch, game 4. First pitch inside to Whitehouse for a ball. 1-0 the count. Big swing and a miss. First strike 2. 1-1 to Whitehouse. Base is empty. Nobody out. Game 4. Inside.
Jake going right after him so far. 3 straight fastballs.
Hasn't hit the zone just yet, but regardless, counts 2-1. Hits the zone there. There it is. Oliver connects. Count moves now 2-2. Down and outside. Gets away from Oliver. Full count now to Whitehouse. Swing and a miss on the slider. Whitehouse strikes out for out number 1. And that's Oliver's first strikeout here in game 4. See if he can keep cooking. Here's Dom DeMiro stepping up to the plate. First pitch in the dirt. 1-0.
Game 1, Dominic had quite the interesting stat sheet. I think he finished 1 for 1 with like 6 walks.
Hey, he's got a good eye.
Josh Gradwell was really pitching around him.
I mean, it makes sense. Former Silver Slugger Dominic DeMiro. I mean,
yeah,
this guy can tear the cover off the ball.
Yeah.
Tear the plastic off, I guess.
Dominant force in the batter's box for sure.
Count is 2-2 now to DeMiro. Nice sliders. Freezes DeMiro for out number 2. That's Jake Oliver's second strikeout of the game. And he's feeling good. I mean, that pitch was disgusting. Slider hitting the outside part of the zone. Wow.
Yeah, that looked like a Bizardo sweeper.
Against Christian Walker a couple nights ago.
I bet he's still thinking about that.
Dude, I'm still thinking about it. Which, by the way, I mean, to get away from the World Series for a second, I mean, if you're a Mariners fan, I mean, you gotta be pumped up after this last weekend. The Astros ground ball to Van Horn at second. He flips on over to Cloud at first, and it's in time to get Alex Hatch for out number 3. No run score here in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, all tied up, 0-0.
I was gonna step off the cat because I didn't see you.
Yeah, I drove through to the league neighbor twice. Are you kidding me? God. No, I ain't telling you all this.
Well, for me, for sure, I'm moving to Studio Land for 3 to 4 weeks.
Hey, I just want to call her for a whole year. We all want to make play.
Studio Land for 3 to 4 weeks, and then after my defense put up 32 points, I'm still losing. Hey, well, if you need a receiver, I got I would love to see him.
Where'd they all go? Like 20.
Sounds like Malik Mason is on the block.
I just wouldn't go. King of L.
Drake London, Malik Mason. It was my right foot too, because I don't like this.
Oh yeah, this one's not even really scout. I was just gonna say, it's really smooth too.
Three of those guys are kind of nice. I think Sam wants it.
A breathing running back. He put up 8 for me. I was like, but if it's fair, it's better than 3.
Austin Whitehouse on the mound for the Mojo, and here's Jake Oliver up to the plate. Does not go around. 2 balls, no strikes. That's inside. 3-0 to Jake Oliver. And Austin Whitehouse, not somebody who's pitched a whole bunch for the Mojo this season. And he's going to be pitching in the most important situation for this squad. Season on the line, championship on the line.
62.
No pitch here to Tyler Clout, so count as 0-0. That's low. 1-0 to Clout.
Oh, let's see.
It's his hand.
Unfortunate.
Oh, hits the bat. Foul ball. 1-1. Does not go around. 2-1 to Clout. Inside ball 3, and the count now moves to 3-1. Whitehouse hits the zone too fast again. No pitch. We still stay here 3-1. Ripped up the middle. Oliver gonna round second. He's headed for third, and Clout gets on with the single. Runners at the corners, nobody out, and just like that, the Enforcers are in business here in the bottom of the first.
Not the start you wanted, obviously, if you're the Mojo. Austin's going to have to do some fancy pitching to get out of this jam.
Yeah, and so far, Whitehouse obviously walks the leadoff batter in Jake Oliver. And Clout with the single. Grab ball swings and misses for the strike. 0-1. Does not go around. Ball 1, a ball, and a strike now to grab one. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now to Gradwell. Ripped over the head of Dominic DeMiro. Jake Oliver will come in to score. It's an RBI single for Josh Gradwell, and the Enforcers strike first here in Game 4. They lead at 1-0.
Austin Whitehouse pulled the string on Josh twice and then he'd be there, and Josh decided to sit on it and was able to lob that ball over DeMiro's head in left field.
With that run, the Enforcers just inch closer to this World Series win. 1-1. Isaac Van Horn. Fouled off.
Let it fly. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Twice. Oh, here we go. Here. Reset.
Flowing in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Van Horn. Fouled off. 2-2 the count to Van Horn. Runners on first and second. Enforcers have the lead here in Game 4. 1-0. Strike 3, Van Horn. down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the first. It's a big strikeout from Whitehouse.
Let's see that if you're the Mojo. That was a great sequence from Whitehouse up on the mound.
Yeah, definitely needed that.
Hopefully it's a sign of things to come.
So here's Jake Oliver as the lineup turns over. Ball 1 Oliver. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Inside. 2-1. Oliver walked in his first plate appearance of the ball game. Came around to score the Josh Gradwell RBI single, and he now looks at a 3-1 count. Whitehouse being careful against Oliver is throws inside for ball 4. So Oliver works his second walk already of the game. Bases loaded for the Enforcers. 1 down, and now here's Tyler Clout, singled in his first at bat.
Hitting wise, Tyler Clout has had an MVP series for the Enforcers.
Yeah, and this is somebody who's been doing it for them all playoffs. I mean, he's really been that spark plug for this offense. Well, they need something to get started. Clout has really been that guy to get the offense going, and here again tonight we saw it with his first hit of the game for the Enforcers, getting that single. 62, so no pitch, 3-0. Whitehouse having issues with the speed check so far. Ground ball over to Dominic DeMiro. He throws at Josh Gradwell, does not hit him, so that'll be an RBI single for Tyler Clout. Another run comes in to score for the Enforcers. They now lead it 2-0. Everybody is safe. So Enforcers really feeling good here against Austin Whitehouse. And this is the last win that they need. They are truly in the driver's seat, leading it 2-0. Gradwell rips that off the foul pole for a grand slam. And the Enforcers add 4 more on. They reach the run limit here in the first. They lead it 6-0. Unbelievable. The Enforcers are feeling it here in Game 4, and they're trying to route themselves to a World Series win. That's going to end it here in the bottom of the first. We're going to go to the top of the second. Enforcers lead it 6-0.
I thought Don was catching it.
Here we are in the top of the second. Austin Whitehouse up to the plate. 1-0. Rough first inning for Austin Whitehouse. Gave up 6 runs in that first. That is not what you want to see as a Mojo fan. I mean, really all the Enforcers have to do here now. I mean, again, a 6-run lead by no means means you're going to win this game, but it's definitely comfy.
Well, if Jake Oliver's pitching like that, they might only need a 1-run lead.
And Oliver with the nasty drop. It's the strikeout, 1 down in the inning. Here's Dom DeMiro. Mojo going to need Dom's bat if they want to try to get back into this thing. Enforcers with a big lead so far here early.
The Mojo, they're only batting 3 guys, so they got a lot of power in Dominic DeMiro and Alex Hatch, so they should be able to get a lot of ABs in this game. They can just find a way to get some runners on.
Yeah, this is an offense that can really come alive. I mean, we've seen it all year. They can score a lot of runs really quick. They're going to need to here in this ball game if they want to try to force Game 5. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. Strike 3, Jake Oliver. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the second, and there's now 2 down. Here's Alex Hatch. And I mean, you know, obviously we've seen Jake Oliver pitch for so many years here in the league, but he looks really good so far to start this game.
He wants this sweep.
About time.
61, it was no pitch. 0-0 remains the count. Pitch is low. 1-0 to Hatch. Inside ball 2, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the riser. Oliver gets Hatch to chase, 2-1. Swing and a miss again on the riser, and the count now moves to 2-2. Slider popped up into the air. This is going to stay in the yard. Van Horn right underneath it, but it gets over him. An unfortunate error for Van Horn. That was hit high up into the air by Hatch. Definitely should have been a routine play for Van Horn. Just came in a little bit too far on that, and it'll drop in for a single. Alex Hatch is on, and this inning's going to keep going for the Mojo. Again, Enforcers, they have a nice lead here, 6-0. Austin Whitehouse stepping in. It's outside. Low to Whitehouse, 2-0. Way high, 3 balls, no strikes to Austin Whitehouse. 2 down. That's outside, a 4-pitch walk to Austin Whitehouse. And just like that, the Mojo have runners on at first and second. And this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, because that pop-up would have sent us to the bottom of the second inning with no runs scored. Now we got runners on first and second for the Mojo, 2 down. So at the beginning of this game, Enforcers definitely had all the momentum, but that could be a momentum shift right there. The miss from Van Horn out there in center. See if Dominic DeMuro and the Mojo can take advantage of the error. 0-2.
Jake's given Dom a healthy serving of breaking balls so far.
It's fouled off. DeMuro stays alive. One, 2 runners on first and second. Swing and a miss, and Jake Oliver keeps dealing for the Enforcers. No runs scored in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Enforcers lead at 6-0.
Or not. That was all that good right there.
So here's Isaac Van Horn to the plate, and the Mojo going with Alex Hatch here in the second inning after Austin Whitehouse gave up 6 runs in the first. That's inside. 3-0 to Van Horn.
There it is. I want that one. This one looks like it's good. Yeah, thank you.
Van Horn works the walk, so Enforcers get another man on. Now here's Jake Oliver back to the plate. Oliver has not seen much so far here in Game 4. He's walked in his first 2 plate appearances. Each time he's gotten on, he's come all the way around to score. 1-0.
Love that.
Yeah. 100% on runs scored so far in this game. That's a nice pitch from Hatch, connecting on the zone 1 and 2. Just misses the bottom part of the zone. 2-2. Fouled off.
Right into the crowd.
Two to Oliver. Going inside, full count. Just high, and Oliver works the walk. It's back-to-back walks for the Enforcers. Runners on first and second. Nobody down in the bottom of the second. Enforcers would love to add on to this 6-run lead and really lock this thing up. Low for ball 1. Inside ball 2. Swing and a miss from Clout, 2-1. 61, no pitch. Two on the count to Cloud as that's outside.
Oh, there's some. I'm sure you have some in your own.
Tyler Clout walks, so the bases are now loaded for the Enforcers. Now here's Josh Gradwell. Still nobody out, and since Alex Hatch has come in, he's walked the first 3 batters he's seen. And this is the worst position you can find yourself in as a pitcher.
Breaking out the knuckleball there, yeah. He's obviously looking to limit the damage here. And just got to throw strikes.
2-1 to Gradwell. 61, no pitch there. Count will remain 2 balls and a strike. Just down and low for ball 3.
What on what planet?
3-1. Ground ball over to Austin Whitehouse. It gets by him. Van Horn scores. Jake Oliver will come around to score as well. And Gradwell and Cloud advance to second and third, so the Enforcers increase their lead. They lead at 8-0 in the bottom of the second, and it has just been all Enforcers so far here in Game 4. And this is just so far pure domination that we're seeing from this Enforcer squad. So Enforcers are up 8-0. But again, there is a mercy rule after 10. So if the Enforcers were to get Josh Gradwall and Jake Oliver in from second and third, they would win it and take the World Series from the Mojo. That hits the zone 0-1 here to Van Horn. Hits the zone 0-2. The Mojo gonna really need to dig deep here. Want to try to avoid the mercy rule limit, 10 runs. Oh, 1-2 to Isaac Van Horn.
Oh, what was that?
Knuckle hits Van Horn on the arm, 1-2. A swing and a miss at 56. Mojo get a much needed first out in the inning. Now here's Jake Oliver back to the plate. Runners on second and third. Enforcers just need 2 more runs to end this thing, become World Series champions. Hatch starts off Oliver with strike 1. Hits the zone again, back-to-back nasty pitches from Hatch, 0-2.
You know, Jake would love to end it right here.
1-2. Homer would end it. Inside. 2-2 the count. Ground ball down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Van Horn is going to score.
That was foul. Ground rule double?
And that's a ground rule double because it gets on past the foul line out there. And that's going to end it. We will take a look at it just to make sure, just to confirm.
I mean, it went right through my line.
I think it did. But I can't tell because I was here.
Fair ball. You guys really want to win on a review like this? I really don't think it was. What's fair then? I think he was on part of the base.
No, it has. He was right here.
It was on the black. It was on the black dirt.
Did it go over? I saw here and it went right through his legs.
And the call on the field is confirmed. The Eastern Enforcers have just won the World Series here against the Mojo. Pure domination as they take it 4-0 on the Jake Oliver ground rule double, which wins it. Unbelievable for the Eastern Enforcers. They lost to the Stingers in 2022. They lost to the Aces last year in the World Series, but here in 2025, a dominating performance against the Mojo, and they are your 2025 AWA World Series champions as Josh Gradwall gets the champagne. Wow, what a moment for this squad. Unbelievable. And was there ever a doubt after they came in as a 7 seed into this playoffs, they come all the way and win the World Series in just 4 games to do it.
And it really all came together for him in the playoffs when it mattered most, and culminating in a dominating sweep of the Mojo. I mean, MVP performances all around. It's hard to pick out one player who really deserves the award. I mean, everybody contributed massively in this series for the Enforcers.
Yeah, and I mean, what an absolutely dominating performance. I mean, that's something that we just really haven't seen here in the AWA. I mean, typically World Series aren't swept, so that was an impressive performance by the Eastern Enforcers. May not have necessarily been their regular season, but that does not matter, because when it mattered most in the playoffs, they came out here and absolutely balled out.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Exactly. We're going to send it on down to Robert, who's got your World Series champions, Eastern Enforcers. Take it away, Robert.
All right, guys, congrats on the World Series. Talk about this team effort. A lot of heartbreak recently, but what does it mean to you guys to sweep like this?
It was 100% team effort. It was very evenly distributed. Everybody was breaking. We were all locked in. If it wasn't yourself, it was going to be the next guy. So
yeah, I think we're all on the same page. What does it mean for you guys over here?
I mean, it just coming in with 3-0, got to get one, and coming out on top. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think I told these guys a few times we hadn't peaked yet, and I think it's safe to say we finally peaked. We are seeing the ball like a beach ball. We're pitching good. The field's looking good. I mean, we peaked at the right time, and that's just all it is.
We just need to squeak in at the 7 seed. We had all the parts and pieces. It just feels good to get everything going right when it counts.
All right, awesome. All right, and here, Jack Blayoff's the commissioner with a few words here.
I would like to congratulate the, most times in the World Series without a World Series championship. First World Series championship in Eastern Enforcers history, lowest seed ever to do it. Eastern Enforcers.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to hit a few with it.
No, we've been
Oh, dude, this feels nice.
Are we doing, Jack, are we doing MVP or? No. I have no idea.
And so that is going to do it from us here at AWA Field. The Eastern Enforcers are your 2025 World Series champions. An absolutely dominant performance from this squad. And you know what? With the end of the World Series, that takes us officially to the end of the AWA season. We want to thank everybody that has joined us along the way and been here for another season with us. We truly appreciate each and every one of you that join every single week and come out here and just watch us play some wiffle ball in our buddy's backyard. It is an absolute blast for each and every one of us to come out here and play, and we truly appreciate every one of you for coming out here and supporting us and watching us and just hanging out. We appreciate it. But thank you everybody for joining us for the 2025 AWA season. Your Eastern Enforcers are World Series champs, and we're going to see everybody next year in 2026. We appreciate it. We hope everybody has a great one, and we will see you all later. Good night. Ballas, dingers, or nothing.
Oh, nice.